هیستوری بدون شک یکی از تاپیک‌های رایج آزمون آیلتسه و احتمالش هست که توی اسپیکینگ راجبش ازتون بپرسم. چند وقت پیش توی چنل یه ویدیو گذاشتم که اونجا سعی کردم راجب همین تاپیک هیستوری بهتون ایده بدم. حتما پیشنهاد می‌کنم اون ویدیو رو ببینید. این ویدیو قراره که بررسی لغات اون ویدیو باشه، یعنی لغات کاربردی و ادوانسی که اونجا استفاده شده و امروز می‌خوایم اینجا با هم کار بکنیم. پیشنهاد می‌کنم حتما تا آخر ویدیو ببینید. این لغات‌ها خیلی میتونن کاربردی باشن، لایف سیورن. بریم دیگه زودتر روی اسلاید. کلمه یا اصطلاح اول contribute هست. History is where we learn about how institutions are formed and how they've contributed to where we live today. Contribute to something. یعنی چی؟ یعنی باعث چیزی شدن، منجر به چیزی شدن رو میگن contribute to. Okay? For example, smoking contribute to his early death. چیزی که باعث مرگ زود هنگامه شد is smoking.
This left her unable to respond to the exorcism. And therefore, it directly contributed to her death.
We all have contributors to the success of this company, even though some more than others.
If we study history precisely, it would develop the ability to avoid the mistakes our ancestors had made before. The next word is ancestor. به کسایی میگن که قبل از ما زندگی میکردن. اجدادمون. We call them ancestor. For example, there were portraits of his ancestors on the walls. Do you have any portraits of your ancestors? I do not.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships.
For 900 years, my ancestors have protected our people.
کلمه بعد reform هست. I think its name suggests. از اسمش مشخصه. Reform means form again. اصلاح کردن. هم میتونه به عنوان فعل استفاده بشه و هم میتونه به عنوان اسم به کار برده بشه. For example, the government is in the process of reforming the benefit system. Benefit system فکر میکنم سیستمی هست که از کسایی که شغل ندارن یا حقوق پایینی دارن حمایت مالی میکنن. I think that's it.
The emperor before me was murdered because he wanted to reform the empire.
I heard he's gone to reform school.
They have been reformed by the passage of time. اصطلاح یا کلمه بعد the passage of time has. This one is very common and it's a lifesaver. این خیلی به درد بخوره. With the passage of time, you can use it in many different ways and in many different situations. یعنی گذر زمان. با گذر زمان. With the passage of time. For example, memories fade with the passage of time. خاطرات با گذر زمان کم رنگ میشن. اینو حتی میتونید توی رایتینگ هم استفاده بکنید. توی تسک 2 وقتی میخواید اسی بنویسید میتونید مثلا پاراگرافتون رو با این جمله شروع کنید. With the passage of time, for example, the educational system around the world has been through substantial changes. Okay? This one is very useful.
With the passage of time, the awful vividness of what I had experienced gradually, very gradually, grew less and less traumatic.
Crisis. With the passage of time, even the strongest bonds become fragile. Great, fellas. It sounds like a...
This effort gave rise to social security. Okay, the next one is give rise to. This one is an idiom. Give rise to. اینم یعنی باعث چیزی شدن. Okay? Give rise to something. For example, heavy rains have given rise to flooding over a large area.
She said this gave rise to the most blissful feelings.
And they gave rise to this divine bloodline.
Also, you can become a more rounded person. کلمه بعدی is rounded. Okay? But for people, that's an adjective. Rounded person. A rounded person is a person who is wise. If we could consider these two words as synonymous. یعنی یه نفر که پخته است، دنیا دیده است. We call it rounded. Okay? For example, she has the air of a rounded woman. این هم مثال جالبیه. When we say someone has the air of something, یعنی اون ویژگی رو داره. Okay? For example, she has the air of confidence. یعنی با اعتماد به نفسه. That's very interesting.
I'm sure that makes you a very well-rounded person.
These stories are sometimes uplifting and inspiring. The next word is uplifting. Uplifting is an adjective. این هم از اسمش معلومه دیگه. Uplifting یعنی چیزی که باعث بشه شما احساس بهتری داشته باشی. احساس با انگیزه بودن به دست بده. For example, and uplifting music.
I want to pick myself up, dust myself down and write something uplifting.
That's an uplifting lunch hour.
There's nothing beautiful or uplifting in returning people to God.
And sometimes they are chaotic and immoral. The next one is chaotic. Chaotic is an adjective and it comes from chaos. Okay? یه صفت از کلمه chaos میاد. chaos یعنی هرج و مرج، آشفتگی و خب به طب chaotic یعنی آشفته. Okay? For example, the house is a bit chaotic at the moment. Maybe because we are decorating and there are all these extra people here.
The universe is chaotic and you make us see it.
The world is unsafe and chaotic and it happened before.
Or demonize an enemy. کلمه بعد demonize هست. این که یکم عجیبه. It doesn't sound like a word that you want to use it every day, but I think it sounds interesting to know these kind of words. Demonize یعنی شیطان ساختن. For example, demonize an enemy از دشمن شیطان ساختن. یه همچین چیزی معنی میده. For example, the mayor demonizes anyone who disagrees with him.
Please, let's not demonize people we don't really know.
Yes. Society always needs someone to persecute, a scapegoat, someone to demonize.
They tend to ignore or change some specific parts of their own history to alter the public perception in favor of their own. The next word is perception. Perception یعنی اذهان عمومی. اعتقاداتی که جنبش باور دارن. We call it perception. For example, these photographs will affect people's perceptions of war. Okay, public's perception خیلی رایج. معمولا میگن change or alter the public's perception. تغییر اذهان عمومی. In favor of their own. به نفع خودشون. Something like that.
Then we'll need to realign the public's perception of Amy.
For instance, when they want to provide an illusion of a victory. And the next word is illusion. Illusion یعنی تصور اشتباه. خیال واهی از یه چیزی رو میگن illusion. Okay? For example, she's under no illusions about the man she married. یعنی اینکه هیچ تصور و باور اشتباهی راجع به همسرش نداشت. Okay? Under no illusion. Everything is right.
Everything you have seen is an illusion.
Money, power is an illusion. It's up here.
مرسی که تا اینجا ویدیو همراه بودید. امیدوارم که مفید بوده باشه. من امیر عباس هستم. سعی میکنم راجع به تاپیک های آیلتس ویدیو درست کنم تا اینطوری بتونم بهتون ایده بدم واسه صحبت کردن و تقویت اسپیکینگ. اگر که دوست دارید میتونید به کانالم سابسکرایب کنید واسه من انگیزه میشه که بخوام راجع به موضوعات جدید ویدیو بیشتر درست کنم. مرسی بازم. منتظر ویدیو بعد باشید. Until next time, live like a hero.